Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to take a look at, do you and your special person have a future together? Okay, so trigger warning here. If we get cards or energies that are a bit challenging, I'm not going to say like, no, you have no future together, because that it's not my place to say that, right? But what we will look at is what needs to be improved. What can you both work on? Or are there challenges that you can both work through so that you can have a better future together? Okay, so I just want to make that clear. I'm not here to say yes or no, because it totally depends on you, your person, and the energies. But we are definitely going to get you clarity on what you might not be seeing that you could work with. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of the Live Tarot family. You know how much you guys mean to me. If you haven't joined us yet, make sure you hit that subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings. And so I have a big announcement before I get into your card choices. So what I'm going to be doing is giving you a special gift. So if you have been wanting a live reading with me, this is my favorite thing. It's called the live reading experience. We get to come onto a video call together. I get to see your beautiful face. It is so healing. It is so transformational. It gives you so much clarity because you can get all of your questions answered right there by spirit in real time. So if you've been wanting to do this between July 12th and July 17 is your best time, because if you are in the United States, if you live in the US and you book a live reading with me, not a video recorded, right? The live reading experience between July 12th and July 17, you will be getting the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, the ivory and gold one, as a gift from me. So if you've been wanting the Blessed Twin Flame necklace as well as a live reading, this is the perfect time. But remember, you have to order between July 12th and July 17 in order to get that necklace for free. Now, if you are not ready for a private reading, no problem, but you want that necklace, you can also order the Blessed Twin Flame necklace just on its own. And let me tell you why this necklace is so special. I choose it for you. Each design within the heart is different. So I will choose one for you. I will place it on my sacred altar where I have been praying and meditating for 15 years now. I'm going to infuse it with high vibration and prayers for you to either unite, reunite, or attract new love. So if you have been keeping up to date on, manifestation, one of the most powerful things you can do is to have a physical object, right? It's called a manifesting piece, something that is with you, either you wear, you touch, you hold every single day, that is going to help you call in what you seek. So this is a beautiful manifesting piece. I will then send it to you with a handwritten card that has a special blessing for you and your loved one, as well as a specific and unique affirmation that I choose from my affirmation deck just for you. Okay, so this is the best time to get a live reading and a free necklace, or to get the necklace itself. So make sure you go to livetarot.com and check it all out. All right, let's get into your card choices today. So I have 3 for you, along with crystals to help you choose. So you can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate, but leave the rest. So do know that this is a general reading, right? Not everything may be for you. That is why I always recommend having a private reading if you want actual clear answers on your unique journey. All right, so for group number 1, we have Sacred Space. I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. And with that, we have this crystal right here. Okay, so for group number 2, we have abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. And that goes with this crystal. And for group number 3, we have celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. And that goes with this crystal right here. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection, and we will get started here with group number 1. All right, my beautiful group number 1 that chose sacred space and this crystal right here. Let's see, is there a future? So remember what I said, it's not my place to say yes or no. So if we get any kind of challenging cards, what we're going to look at is what can you do to make the possibility of a future together better for you? Is there anything that the two of you can work on to make your future better? So Spirit, can you please tell us what is going on here between group 1 and their person? Do they have a future together? So we have, wow, what a beautiful card to start with, 10 of Cups. So the possibilities here are beautiful. I love it, love it. We have, oh, the Queen of Cups, wow. You guys are off to a beautiful start here, group number 1. We have the King of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. Wow, okay. So I'm getting a few different energies here. So I do feel that you guys have the possibility here for a beautiful future, okay? And I think what is going to be very important for you to kind of take a look at is that, you know, above the surface here, look at the two of you. You guys have this beautiful connection. Okay, you have this beautiful camaraderie. Look at you guys are very united. You have this rainbow right here, which is so beautiful, right? So above the surface, which to me feels like your conscious life, like your everyday life, you guys have tremendous potential here. Now, below the surface here, you do have something that you can see here, right? Underneath, this to me represents your subconscious mind, what's below the surface. Are there things there, you know, memories, blocks, past heartaches, past heartbreaks? There may be something there that the two of you should definitely be aware of, okay? Aware of, because it really does have to do with your emotions. Now, I feel like your person, they see you very much as you are the one for me, okay? There is something about who you are, your heart, your energy, the way you show up in the world that has opened up something very deep in this person with this Queen of Cups energy, right? There's something very, very powerful in your emotional connection. The fact that we got 10 of Cups and Queen of Cups shows us that there is a very powerful emotional tie between the two of you. Okay, you feel very emotionally connected. You may even be very intuitive with each other. Okay, so you might feel like you can finish each other's sentences, or you know what the other person feels, you know, very clearly. Like you may sense this person even when they're not around. You may both have dreams of each other. You may be very, very intuitively and empathically connected, okay? Because we're getting a lot of very powerful emotional energy. So I feel like it's going to be important for you guys. You guys do have the possibility here for a beautiful future, but you will have to be very aware of your emotions. Like, you want to keep yourselves on track here by understanding what's going on underneath the surface as well, okay? Because you guys may have a lot of, emotional pain that you might be either blocking or you might be covering up, and you don't want to use just the relationship to cover up that emotional pain, right? Like, you want to be able to heal that whatever emotional pain that you might be carrying from your past, from your childhood, from past lovers, right? There's something there about what makes the two of you, very emotional. Like, what brings out your emotions and what may trigger you. That, I think, is going to be important, because I feel like the fact that we got the King of Swords and the King of Wands here, this tells me two things, okay? One is that you or your person may use your kind of logic, or being very practical, or you may use your mind to cover up some of those deeper emotions that are here under the surface, right? Like, it might feel safer to you to do that, and I feel like that's something you want to be aware of, okay? So your person or you may come across as somebody who's very like organized, in control, very logical, very practical. Sometimes they may come across, or you may come across, as being in your head a lot. But I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that, if you're using that as some sort of a defense mechanism, right? Like, I like to be in my head. I like to just think clearly. I don't let my emotions get to me. Just be aware that sometimes if you repress that too much, or if your person may be repressing that too much, then it can come out in passionate ways. It can come out in ways that are, that can sometimes seem like they're like conflict, right? Like, that can seem like somebody is fighting with you, somebody's being defensive with you. So don't repress it, okay? Don't repress your emotions. Be very aware of where your emotions are, what you're feeling, what might be triggering you, what is guiding your emotions. And both of you, I think, should be very aware of how the past has created your emotional life, right? And that's something you don't want to repress. That's not something you want to keep under the surface here. It's something that you want to be able to talk about. You don't want to hide that, okay? So I feel like your person, yes, you can build a beautiful future together, but be aware that they might be repressing some of the things from their past. They might be, not wanting to talk about those things, and they might have not healed some of those things. So those things may come to the surface, and oftentimes they may come to the surface as some sort of fight or fighting energy, right? Something, it may appear that they're very passionate about something, but when they are extremely passionate and vocal and very fiery energy, when they're like that, just know that something has triggered some memory or some sort of emotional pain that they may not have been thinking about, okay? So that's one energy. The other energy that I'm getting from this King of Swords and King of Wands is, I think you also have to be careful. I feel if you are a feminine watching this for a masculine, I think you have to be careful not to compare your prior masculines to this one. Okay, I feel like, with this 10 of Cups and this, we're seeing things below the surface here. I feel like part of that is below the surface for you, Group 1, is that you might be carrying with you some sort of emotional baggage or emotional pain from people who have hurt you in the past. Okay, so if masculines have broken your heart, cheated on you, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back in the past, of course, it's going to be very hard not to carry that with you. Of course, we're going to always be on guard. We're going to be very protective. We might build up the walls, right? It's going to be hard to be vulnerable. That's all natural. I feel like Spirit is saying that you will have a better future with this person if you try your best not to compare them to past people, right? Like, of course, you're going to be careful. You're going to build trust. You're going to let this person prove that you can trust them, of course, but try not to, equate them with other people from the past. Try to treat them as their own person. Try not to be triggered by memories from the past, and that will also help you to build a future together. Look at this, beautiful. So I feel like you guys definitely have a sense of you are each other's home. I feel like both of you do want to build a home together. And I don't mean that literally, although some of you might. You might like love to construct things, right? But I feel like there's this beautiful house energy to me is all about like, I feel very at home with you. I feel like I can trust you. I feel like we were meant to be. And if we can come together, we can definitely build a beautiful life together. I love this energy for the two of you. So yes, that's another beautiful, yes, very positive energy towards building a future. See? First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying here that if you guys can empower yourselves with all of the tools of what builds really solid relationships, right? Whether it's, communicating openly, not repressing things, being more aware of whatever emotional pain or baggage that you might be carrying, right? Not comparing each other to former lovers, right? There's so many beautiful things that you guys can build together in terms of relationship skills that are going to help you both to step into your true power. And as you do that, I feel like you will grow together. Okay, and that is what's going to build that future that you want. As you grow together, as you step into your power and not feel disempowered in the relationship. So I feel like if you are feeling disempowered in some way, it's time to open your eyes, okay? Because, sometimes I see, and like I said, even though I may not be able to respond to every comment, I read all of them. And what I have seen is many of you, not a lot, not all of you obviously, but many of you write about how, oh, this person cheated me, they're a narcissist, they're this, they're that. So then my question to you is, why are you not stepping into your power? If that is the case, if your eyes are open about this person, why are you not claiming your power and saying enough is enough? I'm walking away, right? So I feel like there's a message here, like if you feel that you have been in a bad situation with somebody, that person is not respecting you, that person is not honoring you as their partner, then this is a wonderful invitation from Spirit to release. Release. Therefore, you can make a space, a sacred space for somebody who deserves you to walk into your life, right? So I feel like for you guys, for those of you who are not in that position where, that was only that comment was for, people who are at the end of their rope and they're with a truly toxic or narcissistic person. That's a different story. For those of you who are not in that situation, this is just, your relationship. You guys are, you might have your struggles, you might have your issues, but you're working on it. I feel like Spirit is saying that there is a divine timing here. I think it's something that you guys can work towards. There might be, some time where you have to build some of these things within the relationship. And as you do that, you're building towards this home, right? So there might be an opportunity here to work together more. But in order to do that, because it feels to me that Spirit is saying that this connection is worth waiting for, as in, it's worth building, even if it's slower building, right? Even if it's one step at a time. But I think that that's going to be important because you do want to take it slow. You do want to build up trust. You do want to build up this sense of, you know, being able to trust each other, being vulnerable with each other, being honest with each other. And I love this because you guys are gaining a higher view. Okay, so you are looking at the bigger picture. You are looking at what is the vision that you have for the life that you want, right? So I love this combination of higher view as well as the details. Okay, so when you combine, okay, we have a shared vision of what we want. We have shared goals. We both want the same things. When we look at it from the higher perspective, yes. And then we take it to the more detailed perspective, which is, okay, we have the same vision. We have the same goals. This is what we both want from this relationship. What do we need to know in terms of our own individual pain points, triggers, you know, memories, parts of our personality, and our life journey before we met that need to be healed, that are going to help us to build this life together? Okay, so I think that is going to be key here for you. So let's take a look at, you know, what do they have to say about this? Okay, let's get some specific messages. Like, is there something they want you to know that is below the surface here? So if you could take a second to give this video a like and to hit that subscribe button, I would so appreciate it. It's absolutely free to you, but it really helps me and I appreciate your support. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance, okay? So take these as they resonate for your situation. For some of you, you might be separated from this person at this time. My childhood was difficult and it still affects me. I was let down by the people I loved and trusted. Yeah, see? So that's why I'm saying that might be a little bit of that under the surface issues, right? That need to come up so that you guys can work those through. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. So that's another thing that is under the surface there. Okay, so again, if you're separated from this person and you're wanting to know what happened, you don't know, well, for some of you, there's some sort of a family situation. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. Yeah. So let's take a look at what is coming up next in this immediate future. Okay, so this person may have been running from this connection, right? And I feel like they may have been running from a lot of these things in their life as well. Okay, so if they've been having issues, if they've been having emotional issues, especially, they've been running for a long time from this. Okay, so they might be at a place now where they want to stop the running. Okay, because again, there's this beautiful opportunity here to build something. And in order to do that, you have to stop the running. Yeah, so I feel like they're going to make better choices. Okay, we're getting free will, choices, decisions. If you are separated from this person, they may choose to come into contact with you again, because we're also getting choices, decisions, contact. Okay, so they may contact you. They may try to come back into some sort of communication with you. Yeah, so they're having an awakening. Okay, so this is beautiful energy. I love this because we got all this cups energy. I'm not surprised. I feel like there is definitely an awakening that is going on here. There's a realization. There's an emotional kind of like, I'm getting the vision of eyes opening, you know, like they might have been asleep for a long time, this person, as in like sleepwalking through their life, right? Like not making progress. And now their time has come. Why? Because they've experienced a lot of loss. Okay, so I think they want to, and they may be running because of that. They may have been very much in that runner's energy because they may have experienced a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges or loss in their life. And if you're separated from this person, they may have lost you as well. So this loss, this really deep grief and sadness from these losses are definitely opening up your person's eyes. Okay, so this is what I have for you. Make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out all the great things we have there, like live readings, the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, as well as the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. Number 2 that chose this image and this crystal. Let's take a look. Is there a future together? And please do remember, it's not my place to say yes or no. We are going to take a look at what are the possibilities. And if there are any cards of struggle or challenge that come through, we will take a look at what you and your person could work on to build this future together better. Okay, so is there a future together? So we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so just like I said, some issues here about what you can do to make this future actually better, right? Because we are already getting challenging energy. So we have 2 that just flew out. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Is there a future? And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that it may be a bit challenging, okay, to build a future with this person, but we're going to now take a look at what can be done here. Okay, what should you both be focused on so that you can build a successful future despite any kind of challenges that may come up. Now, the first thing here is going to be that I think your person struggles with keeping secrets. Okay, so this may be something that they have learned from their childhood. Okay, I'm getting an energy that maybe your person had, and that is not an excuse. I never say that, you know, a rough childhood or whatever is an excuse for bad adult behavior. But what we're trying to take a look at is where might this be coming from so that you're aware of why this person is this way, and then maybe you can both empower yourselves, right, to build a better future based on more honesty. Okay, so I really do feel that somewhere in your person's development, they learned that they had to keep secrets in order to survive or in order to be okay. They did not feel like they could be fully honest. Okay, they felt that if they were to be fully honest with their thoughts and feelings, or what they were going through or what they wanted, if they were fully honest, then they were not given love or support. Okay, there was something here with that 6 of Pentacles. It's like there was, you know, like whatever they would receive would be cut off. It's almost like their love and support from whoever raised them was not unconditional. It was conditional upon them being a particular image of themselves, right? Like they were expected to behave a certain way, and if they did not, then love or support was withdrawn from them. Okay, so this is why this person has learned to keep secrets. They find it very hard because of this upbringing. They do find it very difficult to open up to what they're truly thinking and feeling because they've been conditioned through a pattern of that kind of behavior from either both parents or one parent or whoever was their parental figure. They've been conditioned to not tell the truth. They've been conditioned to repress their true thoughts and their true emotions. And I feel like they were probably punished for when they did express themselves in a way that that person or people did not like, right? So this person is somebody who finds it hard because they're afraid of consequences, they're afraid of punishments, they're afraid of something that if they are to openly talk about who they are, what they want, what they feel, then something will happen that they don't like. Now, for some of you, I feel like this may have manifested in them as also being a little bit on the deceitful side, okay? With the Seven of Swords energy, okay? Take this as it resonates. For some of you, this person may have cheated on you. But if that is the case, just know that they've cheated on other people as well. You're not the only one. Again, there's something in their development, okay? This is not for everybody. But for some of you, this person does have some tendency towards cheating or being deceitful, okay? So that's something that when you are building a future or you are considering a future with this person, you need to go in with your eyes open, okay? And so I feel like for some of you, it is like definite cheating, or like they are prone to it. If they haven't already, they may in the future because they've already done that in the past. For others of you, it's not that they're a cheater. They just keep secrets. It's really hard to get them to open up. Okay. And either way, whether this person tends to be deceitful, may have some sort of, disloyalty or unfaithful kind of personality, or whether they just keep secrets, even though they're not unfaithful, it may manifest or it may come out as them not reciprocating with you. Six of Pentacles. Like you may have a hard time getting this person to respond or reciprocate. Okay. So I feel like that's something that you need to be aware of. Like, you may need to ask yourself, group 2, is this person reciprocating? Are they giving back to you? Are they giving back to you what they're receiving from you? Is this an equal relationship? Okay, because we're getting this Page of Wands energy, which tells me that they might still be immature when it comes to their actions, to the way they act, to the things that they do in life. They might still have some sort of immaturity. So, and it doesn't really matter how old they are. Immaturity has nothing to do with age, right? They may still be stuck a bit in those kind of childhood behaviors. They may still be stuck in that time period where they felt, right? Like they felt like they couldn't be honest. So for some of you, this person might be a little bit stuck in their development emotionally, right? They may still be holding on to those scars and those wounds from their childhood. And that might have really gotten in the way of them truly maturing and growing into a very responsible adult, or somebody who is able to have a healthy relationship. Okay, so again, I feel like Spirit is saying it's not that you can't build a future with this person, but you're going to have to go in with your eyes open, group 2. Right? You're going to have to be very aware. You're going to have this magnifying glass. Look at this. See, you see this person, they have a magnifying glass and it's making their eye bigger. Okay. So that tells us that Spirit is saying that you need to go into this relationship with your eyes wide open, and also use that magnifying glass to be very aware of who this person is, what they're all about, what they're acting like, what they're doing, what they're not doing, right? Just to have your eye very open and make sure before you make a commitment to this person that you take that magnifying glass and you really figure out who they are. Okay, this means for some of you who this person might be cheating, you need to investigate. Okay, if you want to know the truth, you may not want to bury your head in the sand. You may want to take out that magnifying glass and investigate to see what this person is up to. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying that you're going to have to step into a Queen of Swords energy, which is you're going to have to be very strategic in this situation. So don't let your heart and emotions get the better of you in this situation. If you are at that stage where you need to make some sort of a decision around this person, right? You might even be separated at this time, and this person is with this Page of Wands trying to come back into your life. Okay, don't be surprised. Okay, if you're separated from this person for these same issues because you felt like you weren't getting commitment. You felt like you weren't getting attention. They were in and out of your life. For some of you, I feel like this person is definitely hot and cold. Okay. They might be in your life. They might be out of your life. They might come to you and say, oh, I just, why aren't you contacting me? Why aren't you talking to me? I miss you. I love you. Don't you love me? And then when you do contact them, they act cold again. Right. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you are going to have to be strategic. You're going to have to not fall into whatever emotions that you are feeling for this person, because they will most likely, if you are separated, they will most likely come back, and they might send you Page of Wands. They might send you a passionate message. Okay, something that's going to stir your emotions. They might, try to send you some sort of message that makes you feel guilty, or that makes you feel like, oh, I should give this person a second chance. And that's totally up to you. But Spirit is saying, if you do give this person a second chance, this time go in it with your eyes open. We're getting another binocular here. Look at this. So now we're getting two. We're getting a magnifying glass and a binocular. So this tells us that your vision needs to be clear. Okay, so if you're separated or struggling, you need to start putting on your clear glasses and set your emotion aside even for a little while and take a look at what this person is saying. What are they doing? Are they committed? And be brutal in your honesty to yourself. You owe that to yourself, right? Because you don't want this person to waste your time. You don't want them to break your heart. You don't want them to trample on your heart, right? So step into that Queen of Swords energy. Be mindful. Be very, very vigilant. Watch this person, okay? Because I feel like this person wants to be with you. They're going to try to court you, whether you are in separation or not. They are going to try to bring you back in. And if that's what you want, that's fine, right? They may try to court you. They may try to say, I want a future with you. Let's spend more time together. Let's be together. But I feel like if that's what you want, that's fine. You can build a future with this person, but these are the things you're going to have to be aware of. See, leave the past behind. Okay, so interesting, isn't it? That this is what we were getting, is that this person may be acting this way, or this person's, character may be secretive, and maybe disloyal in some ways because they're not able to leave the past behind. Okay, so if you are separated from this person and Page of Wands, they come back into your life with a lot of that passion, you're going to have the conversation. Well, are you willing to leave the past behind? Are you willing to talk about what happened in your past? Like they may be mysterious. You might not even know what happened there, right? So are they willing to talk about it? And then are they willing to heal it and let go? Okay, because see, I feel like they're going to come to you and say, give me a chance. Please give this relationship a chance. Let's work on it. So these are the things that you will need to work on in order to create this, create the future that you would truly want with this person. Earth magic. Okay, so again, I feel like Spirit is saying, group 2, make sure that you go into this with your feet firmly on the ground. So this to me is very much also like that Queen of Swords energy. We want to be strategic. We want to be realistic. We want to be practical. Yes, I feel like this person can really sweep you away, right? Like this person could be, you could have a lot of chemistry with this person. You could have tremendous attraction. They could be very attractive and, good looking and sexy and all these things, but you can't let those things detract you or distract you from their actual behavior. You need to keep your feet firmly on the ground and take a brutal, honest look at whether they are willing to work on this with you or not. Like if they come back, are they willing to really work on this? Are they willing to really do what needs to be done here? Right? Or are they coming back to you just with kind of like, promises? Is there real intention, okay, for a future? So let's see What do they have to say here to you about a potential future together? What would they specifically say? And if you could take a second right now to give this video a like and a subscribe, I would so appreciate it. It's absolutely free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me. So thank you for your support. Don't lose hope for us. We've been through tough times together. I will always fight for us. Well, that would be wonderful at this point, right? That would be really great. I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I'm afraid that I won't be good enough for you. Yeah, so this makes sense, right? Because I feel like this person is aware, right? They're very aware of what their issues are, right? And they might, you know, feel like, you know, maybe you're too good for me. Maybe I just can't be, you know, this amazing person that you deserve because I have these issues. Like, you know, I have, you know, I have my secrets. So interesting. So it's like they're going to have to step up, right? I think they know that they're going to have to step up. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. Yeah, definitely. I think you're a very good influence on this person. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had time to reflect? Yeah, so for those of you who are separated from this person, yeah, they're wondering, right? Like, what do you think of them now? So let's see what is possible here in the immediate future for the two of you. Yeah, so there is potential here, okay? There is potential here, but this is going to be one of those connections where you may, you know, you just may have certain things that need to be resolved before you can move forward. I think they very much appreciate you. They know that you're a catch, okay? They're almost wondering like, okay, why would somebody like you want me? You know, like I feel like they truly do appreciate what a wonderful person you are, but sometimes I just feel like people have, you know, issues that it's almost like they can't, if they're not aware of it, they can't help themselves. Like, you know, like it's like they, no matter how much they love and appreciate you, they still misbehave because there's something within them that is unhealed. Okay, so there might be a timing to this. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is saying that you may have to, you know, in order to fulfill the potential of this relationship, you may have to give it time. You may have to give it a lot of effort. Okay, so I'm not feeling that this is those kind of easy peasy type of relationships. It's going to take time and effort to heal these things and to process through. Okay, this person definitely needs healing and processing. So whether it's counseling, journaling work, spiritual work, that is going to help them and you to build this to its potential. But I do feel like Spirit is saying that in terms of your future, yes, the potential is there, but it's not going to be one of those easy kind of things. So you're going to have to decide, are you willing to put in the time and the effort? So this is what I have for you. Make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out all of the beautiful things we have over there, including personal readings, the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, and the beautiful oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, my beautiful group 3 that chose this image and this crystal. Let's see, is there a future? And remember, it is not my place to say yes or no. So what we're gonna look at are the possibilities, right? So if we get cards that are challenging, that is going to show us what you and your person can work on in order to build a better future together. So let's take a look here. We have, oh, beautiful Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, off to a good start here, group 3. Is there a future together? We have the Moon. We have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful, 2 aces. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like you guys have a lot of potential here to build a future together, very much from a place and an energy of new beginnings. So I do feel that you both may be in a place in life where you feel like you have experienced a lot. Okay, you've experienced a lot of stuff. You've gone through your own crap, right? Challenges, obstacles. Both of you are ready for some sort of a new beginning in life. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you may have, been divorced in the past, or you've had serious committed relationships that you thought, this is it, this is my forever, but it didn't work out. Right? So I feel like both of you may be coming from an energy of some sort of heartbreak from the past or disappointments from the past, where things that you thought like, no, this is it, this is going to work out, and then it did not work out, right? So I feel like both of you are coming into this energy together with the sense of, I really want a new future. I want a new beginning. I want to reinvent my life, but I am a little bit scared, okay? Because of the disappointments of the past, whether, like I said, it's a divorce or whether just it's bad breakups, where people just really let you down. People made you feel unwanted, unloved. I don't know. I'm getting that energy very strongly that you or your person or both of you have come from experiences where the people that you truly loved and trusted eventually made you feel unloved. They made you feel like they don't understand you, they don't love you, that somehow you're not worthy of their love. I feel like some of you have come from those toxic experiences. So your heart is still full of hope for a new beginning, but you do have a bit of this moon's energy, okay? So this may be something that you have, your person has, or maybe you both have, where your heart is hopeful, but you're also very, very scared and very afraid of what the future could bring as well, because you don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to put your faith and trust in somebody and have them betray you. So I feel like both of you are coming at this new beginning, at this wanting of a great future, but you're coming at it with a lot of like hesitance. Like, I hesitate, I am scared, I might run away fast, like, I don't know, like, it's like that kind of energy. So you are seeking some sort of clarity. Maybe you guys are a little bit confused about what it is that, will feel more comfortable. You're not sure how you want things to move forward in a way that will make you feel more at ease. Okay, so that might be what you guys need to work on together in order to have a better future, is you might just need to be very gentle with each other. You might need to be very open and honest. And, if you feel triggered in some way, or if you feel like, some of these, bad memories are coming up, if you feel like you're not quite clear on what makes you feel more comfortable, more safe, then it's important to talk about that. Okay, because I feel like for you, group 3, this moon's energy, which is definitely an energy of, I still feel a sense of sadness or depression from my past. I still feel, a lack of clarity. Sometimes I get confused and I don't know what to do. I don't know what action to take or what decision to make. And I feel like that might slow down this connection a little bit. That might obscure things, right? So you might be noticing that your person, group 3, might seem to have a veil over their eyes sometimes. There are things that they're just not seeing clearly. And that those things that they're not seeing clearly might be contributing to them not being able to take new action. Okay. So for some of you with this moon's energy, I do feel like part of what might be happening here with your person is that they might have toxic people in their life or toxic situations in their life that are still affecting them. Okay, so they may have people around them that are still trying to manipulate or get something from them in some way, and they haven't quite let that go. Okay. So I feel like in terms of building a future with you, that's something you're going to have to work on. Like, you're going to have to be very aware. Like, is this person still giving into toxic energies with other people? And it doesn't have to be romantic, right? Not at all. It doesn't have to be romantic. But I feel like there's something there for your person that might be holding them back from seeing the truth about certain people or situations in their life. And that might be keeping them from taking the action that is necessary. Ace of Wands, right? Like, in order to really move forward into having a future with you, into having a future together that is going to work for both of you, I feel like your person is really needing to be more clear. Maybe you need to be more clear as well. And until that clarity comes, until that you kind of can get out of that moon's energy, I feel like this person may struggle to take the actions necessary to build a future with you. So I feel like the desire is there, but look at this book right here. There are lessons that need to be learned. Okay, this person needs to come out of that moon's energy and learn some of the lessons that they needed to learn from their past. Because I feel like, you know, with that Ace of Pentacles, definitely you guys have been through a lot. This person has been through a lot, but it's not going to help unless they learn the lesson. And maybe they haven't learned those lessons yet, or maybe they're in the process of learning some of these lessons. And I feel like some of the lessons that your person needs to learn is about creating boundaries between them and toxic people, whether it's a toxic ex, whether it's, you know, manipulative family. There's something there that this person needs to learn. And until they learn it and put it into action, you may have to wait. Three of Wands. There may be a bit of a waiting game here. And I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of a third party situation here. Okay, for some of you, there is some sort of a third party situation here that needs to be dealt with. And it may be taking its sweet time. Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like, again, this person, for those of you who are in a romantic third-party situation, this moon is obscuring their clarity, right? This moon's energy, you know, they're just not clear on what it is that they really want. So one minute they may want to be with you, another minute they may not. You know, they may come in and out of your life. You know, one day they're like, no, I'm going to leave this person. I'm so unhappy. I don't want to be there. I want to be with you. And then other days, they may just be totally withdrawn and be like, no, you know, I can't do this. What was I thinking, right? So there's some sort of a back and forth energy from this person for some of you that needs to be dealt with. And that's what is also delaying your future together with this Three of Wands. You may feel like you're always waiting, right? And this person, for some of you, may also be telling you to wait. Oh, can you please wait for me? I just need some more time. I need to work this out. I really want a new beginning. Ace of Wands. I really see myself having a new life with you. So with a lot of this ace energy that we're getting, there's definitely a desire, right? That they have the desire, you have the desire, they want a new life, you want a new life. But the question is going to be, are you willing to take the action? And in their case, I feel like they are struggling with taking that action. Between this moon's energy and this Three of Wands energy, I feel like your person is definitely struggling, and they may be waiting for something. For some of you, if you're in a third-party romantic situation, they may be waiting for the kids to be older. They may be waiting for finances. They may be, waiting on, not wanting to go through, if they're married, a divorce. They may be wanting to delay, like, the whole, justice system, right? Like, they may be afraid of going to court, losing their money, losing their kids. Like, there's a lot at stake. For those of you who may be in third-party situations, there's a lot at stake here. So I feel like that's why you may be feeling like this is a waiting game. And how much longer do I have to wait because I want this new beginning? So I feel like for those of you who are in that situation, you're really going to have to see, is this person learning the lessons? And are they willing to put that into action? Okay, so in order for you guys to have a future, this person needs to put their words into action, or put their desires or intentions into real action. And that is what may be feeling like a delayed kind of future here. Yeah, so see, I feel like this person is afraid of whatever is the hard work that needs to be done, okay, around this moon's energy. So whatever the obstacles are, it doesn't have to be a romantic third party. It could be any kind of problem or issue that is putting them in this moon's energy, right? That's delaying, Three of Wands. That's putting them in this waiting game. Oh, when this changes, I can be with you. Or when this comes through, I can be with you. When this, it's, so be careful. I feel like Spirit is saying, group 3, in terms of having this future together, just be aware of, are they making excuses or is it real? Whatever their reasons are for not being with you at this time, especially if you're separated, be able to see, are they just making an excuse or is it real? Because sometimes it's just that they don't want to do the work of what it takes to actually be with you. You know, sometimes they may be stuck in some situation that's going to require a lot of toil and labor in order to get out of that and start this new life with you. And they may not be willing to do that. And that's why they keep asking for more time. Okay. And again, that doesn't have to be romantic. Practice gratitude. Okay. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. So I feel like this person, they really are grateful for you in their life. They really do appreciate you. And I feel like Spirit is saying, group 3, that they need to show that, okay? That it can't just be words anymore. So this person may be saying, oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me. But again, it's nice to have those words, but they also need to put their gratitude into practice, as in they need to take action. Ace of Wands. Where is the action? In order to move forward, that has to be there. Okay, see? So I do feel that for some of you, there is some sort of a third party situation. And that is why this person is not taking action. And for some of you, it's not even a third party. They may be holding secrets about something else. Okay, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So for some of you, this person just may have certain things that they don't want to talk about. They might be hiding certain things about themselves, about their life situation, that they are too afraid or ashamed to talk to you about. But this needs to come out. Okay, so again, in order to build a future together, you're going to have to get clear on, is there something that this person is hiding? Is there something that they're being secretive about? Is there something that they don't want to tell you for whatever the reason is? But it needs to come out so that you can build a future together that's based on honesty and truth and, you know, like based on what's real, instead of just any kind of false narrative or any kind of like, you know, talk that they're just putting out there. Healing the heart, yeah. So I feel like you guys have an opportunity here to really heal, because again, we talked about from the beginning with that Ace of Pentacles that you guys are both coming off of very difficult life situations. Either your person is still in that, if it's a third party, or it's in the past, but maybe the healing has not happened. So healing of the heart is going to be very, very crucial here for the two of you in order to build this future. So let's take a look at what would they say to you in terms of having a future together. I'm sorry that I judged and criticized you. I took my issues out on you when it wasn't your fault. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that, because like I said, there are things that are being held back. I want to show you who I really am. I'm ready to bring down my walls and share my true feelings. See, like I said, there are things that are being held back, and that might have something to do with that deception energy as well. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. So take these as they resonate for your situation. And now let's take a look at what are the possibilities here in the immediate future. And if you could take a moment to give this video a like and a subscribe, it's absolutely free to you, but you have no idea how much it helps me. So thank you for your support. Yeah, see? So this is the second time. This one just flew out. If you saw it on camera there, there is something here that you guys need to be honest about. Okay, there's a mystery. There's something here that you may or may not know about this person, group 3, and it's going to be important for you to find out what that is in order to actually build a future with this person. Yeah, so see, we're getting forgiveness again. This is the second time. So for some of you who are separated, this person may be coming towards you with an offer of apology, right? Asking for your forgiveness. And if they're still if this is a third party and they still haven't left that person, like they haven't resolved that situation, but they still want you and they're asking for your forgiveness, again, that might be something you need to get clarity on before you, go back or before you have that conversation. Because see, I feel like for some of you, this is the thing. This person needs to separate themselves from their past. And for some of you, this is a lingering energy. Either they need to separate from things from their past in order to move forward and build a future, because that's what's causing that delay, that 3 of Wands, or they need to separate from any kind of third party, whether they need to draw boundaries, healthy boundaries with family or, manipulative, toxic people, or they need to fully leave their situation because they've been wanting to for a long time, but it's time for them to make a choice. And so I feel like that's something that you're also going to have to get some sort of a timing on, right? Like in order for you to move forward. Yeah. So they're going to tell you, if you are a feminine watching for a masculine energy, they're going to tell you, no, you are my person. You are the one I want to be with. This is it. You are the one. And I feel like group 3, now it's going to be up to you to decide here what is words and what is action. Okay, it's going to be up to you to say, okay, I like your words. That's all fine and good. I want to see the action. Okay, so this is what I have for you. Make sure you go to livetarot.com and check out all the beautiful things we have there, including live readings, personal readings, the Blessed Twin Flame necklace, and the beautiful oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.